name's Valerie Faust, and I'm the founder and executive director of Blossom and Flourish, growing girls to greatness. When people first meet me, they often ask me what inspired me to start Blossom and Flourish. So this is my story. Growing up, I was always a tomboy. My first word was ball, and I played almost every sport you could imagine. Softball, basketball, volleyball, kickball, I ran track, except soccer. For some reason, never soccer. But one thing I was not so good at was feeling pretty and confident. I had these bangs that started at the back of my head and fell heavy across my forehead. All the cute girls had these nice curly wispy bangs, but not me. Makeup was like a foreign thing. I had no idea how to do it. I didn't know much about fashion. Every day I would wear a pair of shorts and just a baggy, oversized t-shirt. So while I did really well on the field, off the field, I had a hard time fitting in and feeling really comfortable and confident. When I was in 7th grade, I moved from Pennsylvania down to Texas. And that was my first experience of really being the new girl and struggling to fit in and make friends. Finally, I kind of came into my own and felt confident, had a great group of friends in Texas, and really ended up enjoying my time there. But then halfway through 10th grade, my family moved again, this time from Texas, back to Snexville, Pennsylvania. So my family moved over Christmas break, and I once again found myself in the position of being the awkward new girl. And as somebody who's not super outgoing, it's hard for me to feel comfortable and to make new friends. And it wasn't made any easier by the fact that the few friends I did have, their friends didn't like me much. One day, I actually got a note from a girl who told me that nobody liked me and I should just go back to Texas and stop stealing her friends. During lunch, my first few months in Snexville, I only had one friend in the same lunch period as me. And if she wasn't there one day because she was sick or something else was going on, I would hide in the bathroom to eat my lunch alone because I didn't want to be that girl eating lunch alone in the cafeteria. So eventually, I did make friends. I joined the softball team and I really blossomed and flourished in my own right. But I know what it's like to feel awkward. I know what it's like to struggle with confidence. That really developed in me a heart to serve middle school and high school girls who might be struggling with similar things. In regard to how I got my passion for leadership development, that came later. So I went to Pitt to play softball and I studied business and communications. And honestly, I thought I was going to go to law school and be a lawyer. But that changed when I met Kathy. Kathy started mentoring me and she introduced me to the world of leadership training and consulting. Before I met her, I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know I could get a degree in it, let alone make a career out of it. So Kathy helped connect me with an organization in downtown Pittsburgh that did leadership training with business executives, and that led to my first internship, which also became my first full-time job. So while I was working there, I noticed two big things. The first was just a lack of women in the room. We served mostly upper-level executives and high-level business leaders, and there were just very few women present at the table. The second thing is I noticed a lot of people saying, why didn't I learn any of this when I was younger? Why didn't I learn about servant leadership and strengths and understanding emotional intelligence when I was younger? Why am I just learning about this now when I'm 20 or 25 years into my career? So those observations and my experiences growing up feeling awkward and uncomfortable started to come together to create in me the idea for Blossom and Flourish. Eventually, it was an idea that I couldn't ignore any longer. So I actually left my full-time job to start Blossom and Flourish. And while it's been exciting, there's also been a lot of challenges and roadblocks along the way. And honestly, I couldn't have done it without my husband, my friends, my family, people who have mentored and invested in me. And honestly, there's times when it would have been easier to just quit. But then I have one of those moments where I see a girl and she starts to get it. She goes, oh, maybe I am a leader, or oh, I do have strengths. I can make a difference. And that's what makes it worth it. Because I have a vision for a generation of young, empowered female leaders who will positively make a difference in their world. And that's a vision worth fighting for.